Thanks for coming down and hanging out in the basement with me today. I've got an interesting little problem for you. Let's move the camera and we'll take a closer look. Here is my problem. I was looking at my cars, my TCA, Train Collectors Association cars, because I had 3 of the cars in the last video hooked up to the Milwaukee Road locomotive, and this car was a little dim. These cars were all made at different times, like this one's 1998, this one's 2002, so they're manufactured differently. This one has a different, had a different number of bulb in it. It doesn't actually say what it is, but it's a little dimmer than what I like, so it didn't match the other cars. So it's like, okay, I've got another bulb that works great. I put it in, but it was really flickery. It's like, why is it flickery? We have 2 rollers here and 2 sets of wheels. This should not, it should flicker some, but not much. And what I found is when I set the car on the track, only this back truck here was picking up power. The front one was not. So I was like, oh. So I must have, when I put it back together, I must have left this wire off. You know, you're always thinking the center roller is the problem. Not the case. Let me show you with the multimeter here. We'll put it on resistance, and then we'll put it on noise. Hopefully it's noise. There, that's noise. So, here is the wire from the center roller. That works. That works. I thought for sure that was going to be my problem. This is the connection for the ground, or for the other leg, the outside rail. If I put it on there, I should have an alligator clipper or test lead or something for this. And we hold this guy in the center, we're not getting anything. That just kind of blew me away. How can we not get anything? These are all metal parts. If I put it on one wheel, and I put it on the other wheel, and this wheel, you know, and we find the edge of this metal piece, we get it. But if we hook it up on one wheel to here, we don't get anything unless this bar comes in contact, because that's grounding with the wheel there. It's like, what's going on? Do these have plastic bushings in them and it's just a screw thing? No. The problem is these frames are painted, and I really wanted to show you guys that this has been defective since 2002. So when these bushings were all pressed in, the paint became an insulator. Or, I mean, this is not seen any corrosion. I bought this in like new condition. I'm the one that's run it. But this truck does not have that problem. This truck works correctly. If we hook to one of the sides here, this truck works great. Hook to one of the wheels. It keeps rolling on me. And we go like the edge of the metal here. It's working great. Yeah, so this truck's been defective since 2002. How am I going to fix it? Alright, sorry, moving you around here. Well, my plan is to grab my pliers in there and try to rotate those bushings in their spot where they're pressed in. May or may not work, I don't know. Another thing I could do is I could maybe solder something, clean off a spot here and solder something and run a wire, but that seems kind of silly. But yeah, I want to try that, and we'll see what happens. First, let's where's that other light bulb? Here's the light bulb. Let's turn on the track bar. Okay, so we got the other car going. This guy's on the track. We will hold the wire to the outside of the bulb and put it on the top here. Now I'll swing this around so we get some connection through this cross piece, but that's it. That's just crazy. Whoops. And just so we know we're on the center rail here, we'll hook this to the outside light bulb and put the base of the light bulb on the outside rail. So yeah, the center contact is working great, the roller. So really, I probably only have to do 2 of these. But yeah, that was just crazy. Let's see if we can get enough force to grab one of these and do something, I hope. I don't think these are plastic. It'd be kind of stupid if they were. Because I can't take these frames off because they're super duper swedged onto this metal piece. That's just really weird stuff. Alright, there we go. Yep, bushing's rotating. I'm assuming this is a metal bushing. I could be wrong. Alright, let's try that. I don't know if that's going to fix it or not, but we'll find out. Where'd my light bulb go? Right there. There we have it. That's all it took. Let me do the other ones. So I just grabbed it with some pliers and did my best to rotate it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now let's try it again. Okay. Alright, here we go. Beautiful. Nice and solid. That works good. So you can test this on your cars, or locomotives, or whatever. If you got a flickery car, just lift up one end. That truck is working. And that truck is working. Lift up one side. That truck is not working very good here. Lift up the back one. Much better. This car really doesn't flicker too badly, but this could probably use the same thing. Let's give it a shot. Now, of course, the technique that I'm using here is really only going to work on this type of truck, on a passenger car most likely. Let's lift it up. Not much difference. We could have a little issue with the spring here. I might need to clean these wheels. Let me put this back together and we'll wrap up the video. There she is, all fixed and working better now. Now, of course, that wasn't a major problem. You know, the light still worked before, but it was just a little flickery. But pays to do some research and investigate things. You know, just check stuff out. And, yeah, you never know what you're going to find. That one certainly surprised me. Let's get her going around the track, and hope you check out the rest of the catalog. Thanks a lot for watching.